This is today's cocktail. This is actually a drink that is here to remind us to take cocktails not too seriously, but to have fun with cocktails. This is the Brandy Slush. I gotta put it in the freezer. It's gotta be cold. Welcome back, friends. It's Anders. Today we are making the Brandy Slush. And if you've never heard of the Brandy Slush, it might be because you are not from the state of Wisconsin, because that is truly where it's popular, especially around the holidays. Now, Wisconsin happens to be my home state, and every year around this time, I like to talk about drinks from my home state, because Wisconsin has its own drinking culture. Now, you're not gonna see this drink in bars, even in the state of Wisconsin, the fine state of Wisconsin, because it is more of a family recipe thing. Personally, this was not a big thing in my family growing up. My family was more into like the eggnog, Brandy Alexander cocktails. You know, we like fat in our cocktails, but I have had this a number of times. I've seen a number of different ways to make it, so stick around. This is really an interesting episode, a festive episode. And this is also easy to riff upon, which I have done. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more sips, tips, and recipes, and let's go enjoy some Brandy Slush to the bar. Slush is a semi-frozen slushy thing that is wet and cold. Brandy is what makes it delicious. Brandy is a big deal in the state of Wisconsin, specifically American brandy. Here's what I'm using. Korbel, not sponsored or affiliated. It's an inexpensive California brandy that sells more in the state of Wisconsin than anywhere else on planet Earth. This is what my grandpa used to always drink. In fact, he would drink it not straight from the bottle, but he would have a larger bottle handy because there's value in buying larger bottles. And yes, it comes in a 1.75 plastic bottle. No shame. You don't need to use this specific brand of brandy. Other good choices would be Christian Brothers, E&J. These are super cheap American brandies, and they're gonna work great in your slush. Now, if you want, you could get a nice cognac or an Armagnac, but you're gonna spend way too much money to make your slush. And really, when you see what goes into this, you're gonna think, okay, it's okay if we don't use high-end booze for this at all. Now, what else is in this drink? Frozen juice concentrate. Now, the thing about the frozen juice concentrate is this drink really gained popularity in the 60s and 70s when frozen juice concentrate was a big deal. It could be the fact that you can't get fresh citrus in the state of Wisconsin. Now, there's obviously a few other things we're gonna add here, but for that, I'll just pull out all the ingredients and show you. So now the booze/ingredients. So now the slush. To make this slush, we will need tea, 6 bags to be exact, sugar, 2 cups to be exact, frozen orange juice concentrate, frozen lemonade concentrate, there we are, and of course brandy, as well as a lemon lime soda, such as Sprite or 7-Up. This is optional. I will get to that in just a moment. The tea, I've got 6 English breakfast black tea. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what kind of tea you use. I've seen a lot of recipes that use green tea, and I'm sure that is delightful. Sugar, this is going to be used to make a tea syrup. Can you believe that? And then we will move on to the other slush stuff. So we've got frozen orange juice concentrate, frozen lemonade concentrate, which adds a ton of flavor, the brandy to add some booze. This also keeps it from freezing because the alcohol lowers that freezing point, and you can maintain a nice slushy consistency even when it's frozen. This is all gonna go in the tub. We are also gonna need water, exactly 6 cups of water. How are we looking up here? We good? Yeah, all right, let's build. Get your sody pop in the fridge, chilled. Your frozen juice concentrates should not be frozen at this point. We want them thawed so that they mix in really well with everything else. See, this is gonna be fun, right? We're not poo-pooing anything. We're not saying a true cocktail should have bitters, and we're not doing any of that stuff. We're just making a fun drink, okay? So back off, let's build. First things first, we need to make tea. 2 cups of hot water and 6 standard size tea bags. Drop them right in. Don't yell at me. I did the water first. That's probably a faux pas, but we are gonna just steep the crap out of these, so I think that's a faux pas. I think we can kind of do this however we want. So just set it aside and go get something to eat. Let this steep for 5 to 10 minutes. All right, I didn't even look at the time. What time is it? All right, very good. Now we can remove the tea bags. If you want, you can squeeze out all of the liquid from the tea bags to get all of that flavor. It's very hot. I have clean hands, I promise. Now, with our tea, we're gonna make a simple syrup. Got an induction burner here in case all the sugar doesn't dissolve. Take your tea, pour it into a pan, add 2 cups of sugar, pour that in. That is full. Grab a spoon. If your tea is hot enough, you aren't gonna have to turn on the heat. But if the sugar's not dissolving right away, you can turn on low heat. So it's already coming together. Once the sugar's dissolved, take it off heat and let it cool. Or just kind of, chill out there while we make the rest of it. Now we need a vessel, a slush bucket like this. This is just a food grade bucket I bought online. I got a case of them. I'll actually link it down below if you're in the market for such buckets. It's like an ice cream pail, but I have seen people make this in, like pans or casserole dishes. For the slush portion, we can start with our thawed frozen juice concentrate. Thawed juice concentrates, we could just say that. Right, thawed frozen is a little confusing. So we'll open these up. These are 12-ounce cans. Pour it right into the bucket. Excellent. That was orange. Here's our lemonade. Now the brandy. 2 cups or 16 ounces. This is important for your brandy slush because it keeps it from freezing solid. Ta-da! Now 5 cups of water. This is 4 cups. I'm gonna have to get another cup. Be right back. 5. Now our tea syrup can go right on top of everything. And as you can see, this bucket is the perfect size. We'll give it a stir. There it is, look at that. That, my friends, is not slush, but it's brandy soup. Let me just give it a little tasty. Tastes like sweet citrus tea. So now the important part is freezing it. I like to cap it up and you pop it in the freezer. You're gonna want this to freeze for, I would say, minimum 12 hours. Probably best to do it a little bit longer. I'd say 12 to 24 hours and it's gonna be fine. So here is the frozen slush. Let's open it up, see what it looks like. Ooh, look at that. Look at those little sparkly crystals of gold slush. That is what we want. It looks frozen now, but we're gonna be able to scoop this up. Now, what's great about this is that you can make variations on it very easily. So instead of orange juice concentrate, you could use cranberry juice. Instead of lemonade, you could use limeade, which is exactly what I did with this one. In an attempt to make a more holiday-esque version of the brandy slush. Look at this. Ooh, it's like rubies and crystals. Now, how do we serve this? How do we attack such a beast? Well, let me show you. You can serve these in whatever you want. A little ice cream scoop here and break up this icy slush. Look at that. So scoop up your slush, drop it right into your glass, as much or as little as you want. Kind of syrupy, icy. Oh, I've got to save room for the topper, the soda on top. We might not have room for that. If I have to remove some, I have to remove some. I'm gonna do this one, the cranberry lime version. Maybe I'll only go that much. Remove some from this one. This is a very casual thing, as you can see. I'll have a moat. So now I'm gonna pop these back in the freezer because they thaw out rather quickly. So get these back in the freezer. Got my Sprite. So here, now I'm gonna show you what to do with that soda that I brought out earlier. It's called a topper. You could call it a wash. It's gonna add a little bit of bubbles. It's gonna also thin it out, make it easier to drink. Just do a little splash right on top. It's gonna fill in all those gaps. For my cranberry slush concoction, I'm gonna top it off with a spicy ginger ale. I'm actually gonna top this off with more slush. Excuse me. For you. Gotta make it look domey, you know? Now we can garnish this however we want. The standard brandy slush, I'm gonna garnish with a slice of orange, because I have it. Simple, but effective. For the cranberry slush, sprig of rosemary. Ah, that's festive. And yes, this looks kind of summery. This is great in the summer too. Or if you're celebrating the holidays in a warm place. If you're on the other side of the earth, drop in straws if needed, and 2 tiny spoons to serve it with. Ladies and gentlemen, the brandy slush. Cheers. Oz, would you care to join me for a holiday party?
Yes, I do.
Have a seat.
I am so excited about this. This looks so good.
Try that one. I'm gonna try this one.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Mmm. Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is so good.
You like it?
Yeah.
Good. Oz has never had this before.
No, I'm blown away.
Here, do you want to try
This is so good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is like my new favorite thing. I'm not even kidding. It's so good. I'm like salivating. It's so good. Ooh, the texture.
Yeah, the texture's fun. What do you think?
What the heck?
It's pretty good, right? Yeah, don't knock it till you try it.
This
see?
one is so good too. They're both really good. I love this. Hi.
See, look, that is what slush is. So there we go. Pretty simple,
My mind is blown.
very easy to throw together for a party. So this is sometimes, as a term of endearment, it's sometimes called Wisconsin's Sangria.
Oh, it's dangerous because it doesn't taste alcoholic at all.
That's true. At least like with this one, I get that spice of ginger.
The ginger
so
helps.
it's like
Touche, Wisconsin. Touche.
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 So there you have it. Now you have to try this. And let me know in the comments down below if you do. When you try this recipe, have a smile on your face, have a couple, 2-3 of these and call her a day. All right, everybody, get the heck out of here. Go Pack Go. I'll see you next time. Happy holidays. Cheers.
Goodbye. There she is.
There she is.